Hi, good day, dear audience. Since some time, I have been thinking of uploading a video about present political and force balance view these days, the international force balance. The picture lies in three forces, or is concentrated in three forces: Persia and Russia, and what appears to be one of their allies, China, but actually it is not a near ally to them. She is cautious enough and wise enough not to join this ally till now and for the long future. On the other side, the United States and Europe perhaps. Let's put aside the Ukrainian war today, because it is a part of the United States on one side and the Russia-Persia on the ally on the other side. Now, let us discuss things. Russia is improving its weapons and it's making great efforts to improve its weapons with very high speed, not supersonic, ultrasonic rockets, ultrasonic aeroplanes with high technology. Is devoting many of its technological abilities to improve its weapons. In fact, regarding the nuclear weapons, no party of the rivals would ever use it against the other, because it means destruction to both. The problem here is the traditional weapons. How is this? Traditional weapons is that would be used if an extended war, world war of course, or two of the great powers arise, and that is which would decide who would win. Regarding Persia is improving, like Russia, improving its weapons at a very high rate, and very good, very perfect, excellent weapons. They have released rockets with artificial intelligence, AI as they call it. It has built perfect submarines, long distance, but not yet transcontinental, intermediate range rockets with high technology. That's the point. Would accurately target the desired point. So America should be aware, United States should be aware, and if you notice, Russia is using the Persian drones, not its drones, and not exported any drones from Turkey, because they are the most perfect drones, and they have made great problems to Ukraine cities and the military location. Persian drone. Persia is improving itself. We should not forever forget that. Once, one day in the far past, it had been the Peacock Roman Empire, and was one of the great powers in the old world, besides the Roman Empire and the Greek Empire, of course. One could say you have forgotten North Korea. No. For some tactical reasons, I considered not its place to consider why. North Korea is not that dangerous, and its system is unstable for many reasons. So the real danger is the Russian-Persian ally. And actually the power of two forces unified together make much, is not the mathematical addition of their forces, of their powers rather, but it creates something more than just the addition of their powers. So the United States should have to take care of this. How, I don't know. The fast accelerating military Persian progress should be hindered or stopped, because Persia and Russia have the tendency for domination, and I don't blame them, because it is ABC in human nature and social science that power arises the will for domination, except for some exceptions like India and the United States before the Second World War, when it's later discovered that it is powerful. So America should take care, or the United States side it up, of course. Take care, because I believe, although there is some disadvantages in the United States policy, I admit that. But to have the United States having the upper hand is better for the world than Russia. True, I don't intend, or I don't mean to say that the United States should be the only dominant power in the world, but I believe that the United States having the upper hand and limiting slightly the assaulting powers of Russia, especially, and Iran, of course, the ally of the two, is good for the world, because we have seen the savage assault of Russia on Ukraine for fake excuses. What it had done, it have done to Ukraine. So having the United States, I admit the United States has some disadvantages and mistakes in its international or external policy, but yet it is better for the world to limit the Russian Persian ally power. I don't say to nullify it, but to limit it so that it would not be aggressive that the way we see today. So I think having the United States having the upper hand is better for the world on evidence what is going on in Ukraine and what Russia had done to the countries, how she treated them under its authority before the fall of the Soviet Union. That's all enough for the analysis of today, my dear audience. Goodbye.